Hello students, welcome back to Future Foundation. Student, in today's class of straight line, we will learn how to find distance of a point from a line and we'll discuss some questions based on it. So let's start the class. Write down the heading, distance of a point from a line. So let us consider a line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 and a point which is given, say x1, y1. And we need to find the distance of this point from the given line. Let's say this distance is pm. See, distance is always perpendicular distance unless otherwise stated. So pm will be mod of ax1 plus by1 plus c upon root over a square plus b square. See students, distance finding is very easy. What we need to do in this, we will replace x and y of the equation of line by the coordinates of the given point, and in denominator root over a square plus b square is nothing but root over coefficient of x square plus coefficient of y square for the given line, right? Now we will see the proof for this distance. So let's see. Let's say this is the line from which we need to find the distance. Say this is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay, as this is intersecting at x and y axis at e and b, so we can write coordinates of a and b as well. So a is minus c by a comma 0 and b is 0 comma minus c by b, right? And this is origin. Now let's say this point is P, x1, y1. Now if we are making, or we now if we complete the triangle PAB, so area of triangle PAB will be half mod of determinant x1 minus c by a 0, y1 0 minus c by b 1 1 1, and it is also equal to half times base into height. Base is AB, let's say height is PM to PM, right? So half cancel out. So now after expanding determinant, what we will get, mod of x1 times 0 plus c by b minus y1 times minus c by a minus 0 plus 1 times c square by ab minus 0, and in RHS AB is the distance between A and B, so root over c square by a square plus c square by b square into PM. right? So after simplifying, what we will get, x1 c by b plus y1 c by a plus c square by ab on root over c square by a square plus c square by b square into is equal to pm. Okay, and after taking c common from numerator and denominator, c cancel out in taking LCM, so this will be x1a mod, mod of x1a plus y1b plus c upon root over a square plus b square is equal to pm, and which is the required proof, okay. Now make note is point number one, if in question if in question distance is asked, then it is perpendicular distance unless otherwise stated. Means if someone is asking distance of a point from a line, then it will be perpendicular distance. कुछ क्वेश्चंस में डिस्टेंस जो है कुछ डिफरेंट वे में भी पूछा जाता है, ठीक है, उस पर हम नेक्स्ट क्लास में बात करेंगे. नाउ पॉइंट नंबर 2, minimum distance is perpendicular distance. Okay, if someone is asking for minimum distance of a point from a line, then consider it as perpendicular distance. Point number 3, if distance is asked, use mod, right? You have to use mod because distance is a positive quantity. Fourth one is, if distance is given, then use plus minus sign, right? Now for example, take a question, find distance of 0, 0 and 1, 1 from 2x plus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0, right? So point is 0, 0 and line is 2x plus 3y minus 5 is equal to 0. We have to find distance of this point from this line. So Pm will be mod of 2 into 0 plus 3 into 0 minus 5 upon root over 2 square plus 3 square, means 5 upon root over 13. Okay, this is distance from 0, 0 to the given line. Now second, if point is 1, 1, then what is the distance? Distance is mod of 2 into 1 plus 3 into 1 minus 5 upon root over 2 square plus 3 square, means 0. Oh, that is 0. It means, what does it mean? It means that this point is lying on the line. Okay, means this point is somewhere on this line. Okay, only when, if point is lying on the line, only when uh, distance becomes 0, right? Okay, okay, and in first part we have seen distance of origin from the line. So make note for this also. Note number 5 is distance from origin is equal to mod c upon root over a square plus b square. Now come to next question. Find point on x plus y is equal to 4 having having unit distance from 4x plus 3y minus 10 is equal to 0. Okay. So we have to find a point on x plus y is equal to 4, and from that point distance of 4x plus 3y minus 10 is equal to 0 is 1 unit. So let's say point B h comma k. So according to question, if point is lying on x plus y is equal to 4, means h plus k is equal to 4. Question 1. Also mod of 4h plus 3k minus 10 upon root over 4 square plus 3 square is equal to 1, and after removing mod, plus minus sign will be on RHS. So after cross multiplying, this will become plus minus 5 in RHS. So there will be two cases. First one is 4h plus 3k minus 10 is equal to 5, and second one is 4h plus 3k minus 10 is equal to minus 5. 4h plus 3k is equal to 15, and 4h plus 3k is equal to 5. Now from 1 and 2, so this is 4h plus 3k is equal to 15, and 3h plus 3k is equal to 12. After subtracting, what we will get, h is equal to 3. If h is 3, then k is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1, right? And from 1 and 3, 4h plus 3k is equal to 5, and 3h plus 3k is equal to 12. So minus minus minus, h is equal to minus 7. If h is minus 7, k is equal to 11, right? So there can be 2 points on the line x plus y is equal to 4, from which distance of 4x plus 3y minus 10 is equal to 0 is 1. So therefore 2 points are possible on x plus y is equal to 4. That is 1 is 3 comma 1 and other one is minus 7 comma 11, right? Okay, now make one heading for distance between two parallel lines. Distance between two parallel lines. Say one line is this and other is this. Both are parallel. Say this one is ax plus by plus c1 is equal to 0 and the other one is ax plus by plus c2 is equal to 0, because we know in case of parallel lines coefficients are same or proportional or in the same ratio, right? So now we have to find the distance between these two. Okay, so let's say a point P h comma k is lying on the above line. So and we need to find this P1. Okay, this D. So Pm is equal to D is equal to mod of C1 minus C2 upon root over A square plus B square. This is required distance. Let's see its proof. So let Ph comma K is lying on Ax plus By plus C1 is equal to 0. So implies Ah plus Pk plus C1 is equal to 0. Say this is equation 1. Now by using the concept we have learned, distance of a point from a line, so using that concept T will become mod of Ah plus Bk plus C2 upon root over A square plus B square. So Ah plus Bk is nothing but minus C1 from 1. Okay, so D will become mod of C2 minus C1 upon root over A square plus B square. So this is required distance, right? Okay, now let's see some examples. Question: find distance between lines 2x plus 3y plus 7 is equal to 0 and 2x plus 3y plus 1 is equal to 0. B 3x plus 5y plus 7 is equal to 0 and 6x plus 10y minus 1 is equal to 0. Now if we observe the two given lines in part A, the lines are parallel as coefficient of x and y are same. So using the concept we have learned in case of parallel lines, T will become mod of C1 minus C2. So mod of 7 minus 1 upon root over 2 square plus 3 square means 6 upon root over 30. Okay, so this is A. B. Now if we see part B, lines are parallel because coefficients are in the same ratio or coefficients are proportional, but using the formula we have seen, we need to make coefficients same, right? So dividing um, both sides by 2 in line 2 or multiplying to both sides in line 1, we will get lines 3x plus 5y plus 7 is equal to 0 and 3x plus 5y minus 1 by 2 is equal to 0. So D will become mod of 7 plus half on root over 3 square plus 5 square. So d is equal to 10 by 2 root over 34. As simple as that. Okay. Now let us move to one more question. Question is, if two opposite sides of a square are 5x plus 12y minus 10 is equal to 0 and 5x plus 12y plus 29 is equal to 0, and a point m minus 3 comma 5 is lying on one of the other two sides, then first, number of possible squares, number of possible squares is equal to question mark. Part B, area of each square is equal to question mark. And C, if possible sides or possible other sides are 12x minus 5y plus lambda is equal to 0, then lambda does not belong to 1, 61, 2, 22, 3, 100, 4, 36. Okay, so one by one we have to give the answer for these three parts. Now let's move according to question. We are given two opposite sides of a square are 5x plus 12y minus 10 is equal to 0 and 5x plus 12y plus 29 is equal to 0. So let us draw diagram first. Let's say these two opposite sides or opposite sides representing by the given equations. 5x plus 12y minus 10. This is 5x plus 12y minus 10 is equal to 0. This is 5x plus 12y plus 29 is equal to 0. Okay. Let us complete the square. Now we know very well adjacent sides are perpendicular in a square, so we can write the equation. Let's say this side is 12x minus 5y plus lambda is equal to 0. Okay, because we can write equation of perpendicular line. One line is given, right? We what we need to do, we need uh, to change the coefficients of x and y and change sign of one coefficient also. Okay, now we know very well the all sides of square are equal, or you can say the distance between opposite sides are equal. So this t is equal to mod of 29, t is equal to mod of 29 plus 10 on root over 25 plus 144. So 39 upon 30, which is 3. So this distance is 3. So this distance will also be 3. Okay. Okay. First of all, it is given that m minus 3 comma 5 is lying one of the other two sides. So this m minus 3 comma 5 is lying on 12x minus 5 by plus lambda is equal to 0. So 12 into minus 3 minus 5 into 5 plus lambda is equal to 0. So lambda is equal to 61. So lambda is equal to 61. So one of the lines is 12x minus 5 by plus 61 is equal to 0. So one line is this. Now, using the concept of distance between parallel lines, what we will get? If this line is 12x minus 5y plus lambda is plus 61 is equal to 0, so this can be 12x minus 5y plus mu is equal to 0. Okay. So according to question, mod of 12x minus 5y plus, so uh, now let's say this point minus 3 comma 5 is lying on this line, and distance of this point from this line is 3. So using the concept mod of 12 into minus 3 minus 5 into 5 plus mu upon root over 144 plus 25 is equal to 3. Okay. After removing mod, mu minus 61 is equal to plus minus 39, right? So there will be two cases. Mu minus 61 is equal to 39, and other will be mu minus 61 is equal to minus 39. So mu is equal to 100 or mu is equal to 22. So there are two squares possible, right? Say one is this and another is this, because this line is 12x minus 5y plus 61 is equal to 0. Okay, so this can be 12x minus 5y plus 100 is equal to 0, or this can be 12x minus 5y plus 22 is equal to 0. Okay, and this is 5x plus 12y minus 10 is equal to 0. This whole line. Okay, and this whole line is 5x plus 12y plus 29 is equal to 0. So number of possible squares. Number of possible squares is equal to 2, and area of a square is equal to what? This side is 3 and this is also 3. So 3 into 3 means 9 square units, right? And third one, if possible sides are 12x minus 5y plus lambda is equal to 0, then lambda cannot be. So lambda can be 22, lambda can be 61, lambda can be 100. Okay, so option D, lambda cannot be 36. Okay, or option fourth. Okay, so for today's class, this is all about. Now let's meet in next class. Till then, bye bye and take care.